Welcome back, friends, where it is so lovely being you. You know, we all have decisions and choices to make, and God gives us the power of choice. So you can be consciously thinking how it is you want to execute things, but we must pray over the situation beforehand. And I thank God for directing me in making the right choices, and even with some of the mistakes that I've made in regards to learning, because the learning in the journey is also part of the journey itself. It's part of us actually becoming healthier, more conscious people. You know, when I say goodbye to the past, I mean that I was thankful for the journey. I was thankful for different things that actually occurred, but I'm more so thankful that I have the clarity to move forward. And leaving the past, you know, sometimes we go through different things in different relationships. We find ourselves evaluating how we could have moved forward. We evaluate how things may have occurred. And sometimes a person is not mature enough when they are able to make such mistakes, when people are able to just listen to other people, speak on other people's behalf. You know, sometimes we have a situation, like let's say you have a sibling, and someone will say, your sibling did this or that or what have you. Now, depending on the situation at hand, you can say, well, excuse me, you can say, well, that didn't happen. Or you could say, you know what, now is not a good time to have this conversation. You can evaluate, you can go and talk to the person. Because I think sometimes people do not go to the person. You know, the Bible even speaks of this. If you have a problem with your brother, you go to your brother. You know, there was a job that was being offered. And I didn't take the job. I took the back seat. I called the sibling and asked that sibling if they were interested in taking the position. And they said no. So the person who actually took the position was a friend. That person is soaring. They don't have to even, they can count their blessings because were able to take the position and the money. It is endless opportunity that is occurring on that person's behalf. It's important that we look at the opportunities that are before us, and we be thankful to God for allowing us to get to this point, to reach this distance, you know. Everyone is not always going to be able to be blessed and go in the same direction. However, the journey is still real. The journey of learning, the acceptance of our own truths is part of that journey. And when you say that it's so lovely being you, you have to say, how is it that I'm loving myself? How is it that I am walking forward? You know, sometimes we love, you know, I had to learn this journey. I had to learn, during this journey, I had to learn a lot because I was putting others before myself and not realizing that this self-love is real. It actually allows you to accept yourself and be able to take this journey and be okay with holding your own hand throughout it. Everyone's going through their own journey. Everyone's going through their own ascension. And while moving forward in that, this journey is a real experience for you to actually experience so that you know right from wrong, so that you learn through every step how moving forward means, what it looks like, what it means to you, what it feels like. Your impression of yourself growing forward, trying to really learn and live and bask in each role that people play in your life. I would not be where I am today had I not had these experiences, whether it be a relative, whether it be a friend, whether it be a foe. Each experience is measured on moving forward. Sometimes it's a scary thing. You say, oh no, I'm afraid. I don't want to go. It's like that Dorothy on that yellow brick road. She was afraid. She didn't want to leave her grandmother's house or her aunt's house. But she had to step out of this experience, and she had to live it in faith. And with us having great faith moving forward, we have to ask God for his guidance, and we have to be thankful for the journey, because each experience lands you where you are. You being that healthier individual, you being able to speak up and speak out about the things that are going on in your life, and the journey is still real. There are people who need to know, they need to learn, they need to grow, and they need to sometimes tap in and learn from you. Learn from the experience that you're having so that they don't have to repeat those mistakes, and they can live a lighter experience just because they were there observing you. It is imperative that we be receptive during this time with all the things that are going on in our surroundings. You know, I speak about the trees. When I was in Canada, as I said before, they were hugging the trees. And I noticed the energy of a neighborhood based upon that tree. So many things going on, you know. We are like the trees, connected. And even when you're moving forward, it's not a total goodbye, because you still sense and you still share certain things. But you have to sometimes say goodbye in order to say hello to your future, to the things that are coming to you. And you can't always hold on to the past, because when you're holding on to the past, it's kind of hard for you to hold on to the past in the future at the same time trying to grow and persevere. Those experiences in the past they already served you. And they served you well because you were able to walk away and be able to take in all that energy and take what you needed with you. That experience you had to take with you. So now you're embracing new doors, moving forward, soaring in a whole different direction, allowing yourself to be able to inhale and exhale new beginnings. Enjoy your journey, because every journey is not meant to happen twice. This journey is to persevere, move forward, and know that God has your hand, and he is walking you towards where it is that you need to be. Whether it be with new people, whether it be with new experiences, whether it be with new traditions. But just enjoy the journey, because each one is meant to impact you in one healthy way or another. So it is so lovely being you. I hope that you are embracing the new, for it is there for you to appreciate and grow with it. Thank you so much for joining us today.